Good morning and greetings from Breckenridge, Colorado. I am Karen Cole, your new president of your Board of Trustees. And I am sure you are as excited as I am about the incredible work of our search committee. They were very dedicated and very talented. Thank you, Susan Bernor, Sally Carville, Paul Craig, and Sharon Winters. Ben will be arriving and start part-time on August 1st and full-time on August 15th. Meanwhile, I highly suggest that you pore over the very comprehensive announcement that was sent out yesterday. And I want you to rest assured they are planning opportunities to meet Ben in August. And we want to accommodate both in-person and social media avenues to do that. Personally, I think it's an exciting and dynamite way to kick off our new congregational church year, which started on July 1st. I think Ben is a gem, and the team snagged a really good one who really fits the needs of UUSP at this time. And I'm really looking forward to him joining us. Looking ahead, we have a lot of work this year, and it's extremely important that every member is involved. And as we lay out our plans, we will make sure we'll do it in a way that provides in-person as well as social media type of access. Plans will be laid out during the summer, and I expect in the late August, early September timeframe, we will be having events and surveys and discussions, etc., about how we move ahead. And as I said earlier, this is important that everyone's involved because the outcomes need to be the work of the entire congregation. So, rest up this summer, and I look forward to working with all of you during this coming church year. And have a happy Sunday. Bye-bye for now.
Good morning, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of St. Petersburg. I'm Rebecca Wilson, a member of this church. Whatever your age, your race, your gender identification, your sexual orientation, your background, your socioeconomic status, your religious beliefs, even your politics, you are welcome here. We begin by lighting our chalice as a symbol of our search for truth and meaning, our shared communion, and our light of caring. Join, if you will, in the words of our covenant. Love is the spirit of this church, and service its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. Today's service will be led by our Director of Music, John Arterton.
Good morning, and welcome to Music Sunday. I'd like to thank Rebecca, Annie, Karen, and James for help with today's service. Since we don't have any live music yet, I thought it might be interesting to share some of my favorite hymns with you. The first hymn of our Teal hymn book is one of those. It's called Morning Has Come. It was written by Jason Shelton, the most prolific composer in our hymnals. He composed and arranged 11 hymns in the Teal book. Thank you, Jason. Morning has come, arise and greet the day. What a great way to begin a new hymn book. I invite you to sing along.
Morning has come, arise and greet the day. Dance with joy and sing a song of gladness. The light of hope here shines upon each face. May it bring faith to guide our journey home. Open our eyes to see that life abounds. Open hearts to welcome it among us. The light of love here shines upon each face. May it bring faith to guide our journey home.
This next hymn is at the top of my most favorite list. The melody is called Hyfrydal. It was written in the mid-19th century by a Welsh composer named Roland Pritchard. I remember singing it in its traditional form as a young choir boy to the words, "Love divine, all loves excelling." Some of you may have grown up singing it to the words, "Come thou long expected Jesus." It's a great tune. We have 3 different sets of lyrics in our older hymnal to this tune. But in our newer Teal hymn book, there's a version that's a favorite for many of us called Blue Boat Home. Folk singer Peter Mayer wrote new words and changed the melody around a little, and Jason Sheldon again has added a wonderful piano part that is evocative of the rolling waves of the sea. Here's a video that features Peter Mayer himself singing Blue Boat Home.
I feel no motion, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean. Still my dry land heart can say, I've been sailing all my life now, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. Sun my sail and moon my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way by the lights of the heavens in our beautiful blue boat home. I give thanks to the waves upholding me, hail the great winds urging me on, greet the infinite sea before me, sing the sky my sailor's song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home.
Good morning. I'm Annie Hall. John has asked me to join him in our next hymn, Winds Be Still. This song soothes me. It's got a clear, simple melody that reaches toward the sky, then drifts back, embraced in a gentle harmony. When we're singing together in church, sometimes the lyrics go by too fast for me to understand. But I've had time to think about these lyrics. They're a reverent plea for inner calm, for mental clarity, a plea to exist above the storm clouds where silence reigns. The lyrics express a hope that with silence and tranquility will come loving reunion and an end to anxious days. Winds be still, storm clouds pass and silence come. Peace grace this time with harmony. Fly, bird of hope, and shine, light of love, and in calm let all find tranquility. Bird fly high, lift our gaze toward distant view, help us to sense life's mystery. Fly high and far, and lead us each to see how we move through the wind of eternity. Light shining, illuminate our inward view. Help us to see with clarity. Shine bright and true, so we may join our songs in new sounds that become full symphony.
I invite you now to join in a time of silent meditation and prayer. As we enter into a space of quiet reflection, let us hold in our hearts all those who are suffering from loss, sickness, poverty, and injustice around the world. For those of you who are watching at home, if you have a joy or concern that you'd like to share with others, you may write it in the chat box below.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Spirit of Life is the most frequently sung hymn in our hymnals. In fact, many congregations sing it every week. I really like that idea. It was written by Carolyn McDade, who also wrote another one of my favorites, We'll Build a Land. I'm going to be honest here and say that there are some hymns in our hymnals that surprised me that they were included, like Heap High the Farmer's Wintry Hoard. Then there are others that I'm surprised are included, but which delight me. This next one is one of those. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. You may have heard it sung by Nina Simone. It's a wonderful freedom song. As a white person, it's impossible for me to experience the pain of discrimination that people of color do every day. But it's songs like this that help folks like me get it.
I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all these chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things I could say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole world to hear. I wish I could share all the love in my heart, remove all the bars that keep telling us apart. I wish you could know what it means to be me, then you'd see and agree everyone should be free. I wish I could be like a bird in the sky. How sweet it would be if I found I could fly. I'd soar to the sun and look down at the sea. Then I'd sing, 'cause I'd know how it feels to be free.
There are some songs in our hymnals, especially in the Teal Book, that are probably not intended to be sung by the whole congregation. They're so complex that they're probably best sung as a solo. This is one of them. It's called Eli, Eli. It was written by an Israeli composer named David Sahavi. It's based on a poem by an Israeli poet named Hannah Shenesh, who became a hero in the Second World War by parachuting into Hungary to rescue Hungarian Jews. She was captured and executed by a German firing squad. This is Eli Eli, hauntingly sung here by Israeli singer Ophir Ben Shetrit.
To keep our congregation thriving, may we remember our connection to one another, and let us not forget our contributions to support the means to those connections. If you're watching today on a mobile device or computer, please hover your finger or cursor in the upper right corner of your screen and click on the I in the small white circle. You can also donate at uusp.org under the Giving tab, or by sending a check to the church office. Many thanks.
From the light of days remembered burns a beacon bright and clear, guiding hands and hearts and spirits into faith set free from fear. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin.
As we approach the end of our service, I'd just like to say that I've learned something from putting this service together. I should probably pay more attention to the lyrics of our hymns. Maybe you've had the same thought. Many of them convey great messages in just a few lines. Our final hymn is in the Teal Book. It's called We Are. It was written by Issei Barnwell, who for over 30 years sang with the singing group Sweet Honey in the Rock. She's amazing. She wrote these words about this song. Each and every one of us stands atop a lineage that has had at its core mothers and fathers and teachers and dreamers and shamans and healers and builders and warriors and thinkers and so in spite of our uniqueness, we come from and share every experience that humankind has ever had. And in this way, we are one.
For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. We are mothers of courage and fathers of time. We are daughters of dust and the sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We are lovers of life and the builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We are makers of peace and the wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are.
Thank you for being with us this morning. Please stay safe and well through the week. We hope you can join us right after the service for our coffee hour at the Zoom address coming up shortly on your screen. As our service ends, we pass the light of our chalice lamp to each other as we say together, "We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of love, or the fire of courage. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world."
We'll build a land where we bind up the broken. We'll build a land where the captives go free, where the oil of gladness dissolves all mourning. Oh, we'll build a promised land that can be. Come, build a land where sisters and brothers, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream.